Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today in this video we will be talking about value versus worth, so stick around. As I stated in the intro, we will be talking about value versus worth. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Corinne Graham and my YouTube channel is talking about all things self-love, sex, and thriving in your singleness. So if that interests you, please stick around. I'm so excited to be able to create a community with you guys. So let's jump right on into it. I'm going to look down for the first part because I'm reading definitions. So value is the regard that something is held to deserve, and worth is the actual cost of a thing, does not change based on a person, place, or thing. I'm going to give an example of value versus worth, and then I'm going to break it down. So if you've ever seen The Price is Right, you come down and you play other games. But the very end, there's this game where they show you, it could be a brand new boat, a trip to Tahiti, a trip to the Bahamas, an RV, a new knife set, whatever. And it is the person, the game player's job to guess how much it's worth. So they have to value it. What do I value this at? Now let's say I value a trip to Bahamas and the knife set at $5,000. The beautiful thing is they say the actual retail price, so what it's actually worth is $10,000. So sorry, you gotta go. You're not close enough. This is how we have to start treating our lives. How people value us does not determine what we are worth. Just because I value a trip to the Bahamas and a knife set at $5,000 does not mean that that's what it's worth. Just because somebody values you at Netflix and chill, never take you on a date, but you owe them sex, does not mean that's what you're worth. Stop letting how people value you determine your worth. Let's go back to the example. When they say the actual retail price, that's when you tell people, I'm actually worth da 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 da, whatever you feel like you're worth. You cannot let how people value you. If people value you at, oh, she can be in an abusive relationship with me, oh, he can be in a financially manipulative relationship, that's not your worth. You don't have to accept that. You can be like, bye, boo. Thank you for playing. It was cute. Escort off the stage. It gets me revved up when I just see people taking stuff and taking stuff and taking stuff and taking stuff and taking stuff. And it's like, that's not what you're worth. But you'll let anybody come in here and tell you, this is how I value you, so this is what you're going to take. No, ma'am, no ham, no cheese, no turkey. No. You have to come up with your worth. What are you worth? And I don't mean just tangible things like, oh, I'm worth a date, or oh, I'm worth a man with a Range Rover. Superficial. I'm worth kindness. I'm worth love. I'm worth patience because I'm a lot. I'm worthy of being in a relationship that has joy. And that's not just for romantic relationships. That's any relationships. If your siblings are coming at you and valuing you like you're not nothing, you have to set your worth. Set your price. And don't just set it for tangible things that you can touch. What's your price? What are you actually worth? Because if you don't know what you're worth, every single person who comes into your life is going to define it with how they value you. And you will accept anything from anyone because you don't know your worth. How people value you has nothing to do with your worth. So just because people lowball you does not mean that you should accept the lowball. So I want you guys to think about it. Write a list of things down. I'm going to put some common things in the description box just kind of to help you guys. So like peace, love, joy, financial stability. You deserve to be safe. You deserve to be in a relationship where you're pursued, if that's what you want. You deserve to be in a relationship where they honor your religious beliefs, if that's what you want. Start writing this stuff down. So my question, excuse me, my question of the day is, what are you worth? I want to hear the top 2 favorite things that you have put in place for your worth. I am so excited to be able to create a community with you guys. Thank you so much for the people who have already reached out and told me, Corinne, I got out of a relationship because of one of your videos. Corinne, girl. And I'm like, yes, honey, it's time. And for the males who watch me too, thank you for reaching out and saying, like, Corinne, this has really shown me that it's not just a woman thing. Like, this whole self-love, self-care thing is not just for women. It's for everybody. So thank you for everybody for reaching out, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. And I'll see you next time.